Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do another healthy habits video, and I wanted to focus in on some of the things that I like to do when I'm feeling anxious and stressed. I've struggled with anxiety on and off pretty much my whole life since I was a young child, and a lot of it revolves around just health anxiety and also just fear of the unknown and daily stresses that pop up and make life challenging. I struggle with social anxiety sometimes, and also I can be really hard on myself, which can make me very anxious. So there's just lots of reasons why sometimes I build up that stress. These are some of the habits that I try to implement in my routine, and if I fall off the wagon for some reason, I try to get right back on, especially if I'm noticing stress and anxiety. The first habit is breath work, which is actually a newer habit that I've implemented over the last few years, and I recently discovered this app called the Aura app. I recently worked with them in a previous video, and I want to thank them for sponsoring this video as well. Once I discovered the app, I pretty much use it almost every single day. There's tons to listen to, like this one. It's the triangle breathing exercise. There's breath work, there's podcasts on health and wellness, there's prayers and meditations, there's sleep sounds. There's literally thousands of options to listen to, and I really like in the morning, I like to do the gratitudes and the prayers and meditation. If I'm feeling stressed, I like to do the breathing exercises, like the triangle method one that I was just doing. It's breathing in the nose for 4 counts, out the nose for 4 counts, in the nose for 4 counts, and imagining a triangle. And then I also like to do like visualization. So while I'm breathing, I visualize my happy place, which is that little spot that I go for a walk. I envision the sun and being very warm. Once I start really focusing on the breath, then I start to reflect. So the way that I reflect is through prayer, and then I also like to journal. I also have 2 different daily readings that I do that I really like as well, to just kind of put my brain on the right track and sort of set intentions for the day. The next habit is cold water immersion, which increases the production of mood-elevating hormones and neurotransmitters. So putting your face in cold water can actually activate the parasympathetic branch of the nervous system, which prompts the body to relax after a stressful event. It really does work, and also as a side note, it's actually good for your skin as well. Nature can help decrease anxiety levels and help lessen stress. Regular access to green spaces has been linked to lower risks of depression and improved concentration and attention, according to UC Davis Health. And even without the scientific studies, I can feel it in my own life. I absolutely feel so much better when I'm in nature. Grounding using our senses is incredibly healing. Right now, when I walk outside, I can smell wet soil. I can smell the blooms on the peach trees. I can smell the daffodils, or I can just go for a walk and observe, listen to the birds. Also, walking barefoot, which has a calming effect on the nervous system. Earthing, also known as grounding, involves standing or walking barefoot on the ground. It can be done in the grass, in your yard, on soil, or on mud in a nearby park or forest, or on the sand on the beach. Habit number 4 is nutrition and hydration. Of course, this is something that is of importance every day, but it's easy to fall off the wagon and just kind of get used to quick and easy eating and not being as intentional with hydration and food choices. So first and foremost, I do struggle with water consumption. I use my Stanley to try to measure how much I'm getting every day. So 2 to 3 of these is usually a good place to start, and I do feel so much better when I'm making sure to drink a lot of water. In terms of nutrition, that might look a little different for everyone, and I don't really follow any particular diet or way of eating, I do try to do a balanced approach and try intuitive eating as well. So my body usually will tell me what it does and does not like. In general, I just try to pay attention to hunger and fullness cues in my body. I like to try to eat as many antioxidants as I can. It can be hard to be intentional and make meal plans, so just trying to think ahead to make sure I'm trying to make the healthy choices for my body. Also, the practice of mindfully eating, trying to avoid distractions and focusing on each bite. Caffeine does not make my body happy for the most part, especially traditional coffee, even though I love it and sometimes I try to sneak it. I have tried to switch to a mushroom coffee, which has a lot less caffeine and a lot more adaptogens and great ingredients for my body. I also like to use the coconut probiotic creamer, which is good for gut health. And that's just a little switch that I've made that makes me feel a whole lot better, so I don't have, those jitters and that just overall gross feeling that coffee gives me. So yeah, kind of a bummer because I do like my coffee. But yeah, just being intentional, planning ahead, trying to have lots of whole foods. Those are some things that I try to do to implement in my life to focus on healthy nutrition. Last, but certainly not least, is rest. I like to try to plan a same bedtime every night and avoid the screens. Before bed, I try to limit it and opt for an herbal tea like lemon balm or chamomile, which is really calming. I love this calm supplement. This is a magnesium supplement, and it helps support the body's stress response, something I talked to my doctor about taking, and he recommended as well. So I do take this. I don't take it every single night, but a few nights a week, and it's supposed to just help kind of calm your body down naturally. So while I wind down with my calm supplement, I like to choose from the Aura app one of the sleep sounds or one of the sleep stories. And oh my gosh, it really only takes a few minutes. I usually put headphones in and I'll fall asleep listening to it, and I get the best sleep. It's like a bedtime story. I feel like a baby. So anyway, those are just some of the things that I personally try to implement into my routine, some healthy habits that help me with stress and anxiety. But I'd like to hear from you, some of the things that help you and that you like to implement into your routine. Thanks to Aura for sponsoring this video. If you use the link in my description, you can check it out, which I know you will love it as much as I do. It's absolutely incredible and honestly pretty life-changing. I love it so much. Use the link in my description box to try it out for free and get 25% off if you decide to keep the app. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Bye.